Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Nebraska Cornhuskers and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Well, guys, Coach knows this is going to be a hostile environment. He told me the confidence level inside this locker room is through the roof right now. They started the season unranked, but now they are proving they could even make it to the college football playoff. He wants them to stay focused on the task at hand, but he said, I love the way our guys believe in themselves. This locker room is close, connected, and ready to prove the world wrong. We'll see if they can do it again here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And the game is underway with a kickoff out of bounds. Not the way you drew it up, but a great break for this offense. They'll run this play from the pistol. Looking downfield, it's Calandria. Going for a big play right off the bat. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Wants to go up top on second down. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On third down, he drops the throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. Quarterback changing the play. Throwing Russell. Got it. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Trying to slip through and pick it up. Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the first down.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Grab behind the line. It's Edwards. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
The defense was dialed in. They knew exactly what they were doing. They weren't fooled by it. They weren't fooled by the read game at all. Played discipline, kept eyes on the quarterback, strung that along towards the sideline, and made the big tackle.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Changing the routes with his receivers. Russell. Catch in the middle. It's Rodgers. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means third and long. Third and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Russell from the gun on third down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
And how about relying on this freshman just to be the starter and to come into the season and to trust him? And now you look up, man, and you're in playoff contention with a young buck pulling the strings, the confidence continuing to grow, the confidence in coaches and what they're asking him to do. Jesse, how are you not raving about this young kid?
Yeah, the poise is just off the charts. And, we should be real here for a second. They're a playoff caliber team because they've got other guys around them. They're good in the trenches. They've got skill players offensively, good in the back end on defense. But this guy's not losing them games. He's making really good decisions. You just don't see that from true freshmen. He has been unbelievable.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Hit and drop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Yeah, and I think third and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football, now you got a fourth down situation.
They're not into threes. They want sixes, and to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on fourth down. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Fourth down, Russell. Looking for the score. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it.
That just could not have gone any worse for the offense, guys. Not only are you dropping the ball on fourth down, you dropped a touchdown. That should be 6 on the board. You need players to step up and make plays in those types of situations. That's the kind of play that could lose you this game.
Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Finds the tight end. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Cornhuskers right after the huge play through the air back to the line. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Calandria. Out wide left, it's Mills. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play has this offense in business. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Scoreless as we head into the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. They'll run it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Let's talk for just a minute about Nebraska. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Third and long coming up. On the run, it's Nelson. Turning it on. The tag. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Nebraska. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just handing the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Tide ready to roll on offense. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
Yeah, I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
He's changing the play. From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. Got the quick pass. At the 35, he's loose. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
really smart job by your QB, knowing exactly what's going on, knowing the situation. It's third down, man. Survey the field, but don't force it. Don't make a mistake. Let your guy do the work. Great job dropping it off to the running back. He does the rest, move the sticks, and get a fresh set of downs.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Now they'll try the right side. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Keelan Russell fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion. The Crimson Tide rolled to that last 1st down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
To the air, it's Russell. Here comes the heat. Avoids the pressure and gets away. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Russell from the gun on 3rd down. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Another one in the end zone. He's got it. The extra point here would tie the game. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Coming out with it, it's Mills. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Handoff to the lone back. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
That's a great-looking run there. Nebraska has had such a great lineage at running back. When you think back to the great Roger Craig or Amon Green, Lawrence Phillips, Rex Burkhead, they always seem to be pumping somebody up into the NFL. This guy has a chance to play on Sunday because of his skills.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the air, it's Calandria. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Got it in the middle, it's Hunter. And he's got plenty for the 1st down, and now they'll have a chance to get their thoughts together coming out of the 2-minute timeout. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the back. He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Keep it on the ground. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Right side, it's Mills. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
The Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Gets it away off his back foot. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Once he got some room, it was over.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Oh, maybe a double pass. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Oh, and this receiver with his speed, he's a guy you know this QB is going to look for, especially on these deep shots. You just can't overthrow him when he's that wide open. That's a huge missed opportunity.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Fires to the middle. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. Going to try to get it himself. Keeps it and gets past the chains. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Throwing Russell. Unloads it left. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, week 12, almost zero margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with UTSA taking on the UAB Blazers. And it's the Roadrunners in the throes of what is right now a major upset. It's early, I shouldn't get ahead of myself, but this team believes and they could just pull this off.
The Alabama offense coming onto the field. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
They don't need a bunch on second down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Russell. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Russell from the gun on third down. Looking left. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. He gets a block. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Handoff from the gun. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Back to pass. It's Calandria. Hard running there. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
The noise level is relentless here on second down. The give to the lone running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Husker! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point. And
I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Keelan Russell. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And what a great job by the QB, man. Seeing the blitz, understanding I got to get the football out of my hands as soon as I possibly can, and he puts it on the numbers to his receiver where he can get those yards after the catch. Great timing, but more importantly, great job seeing what that defense was doing and getting rid of the football.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
The toss to the right. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. Back to throw, it's Calandria. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And the Huskers come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Making the adjustment on the play. Throwing Russell. Unloads to the wideout. He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Sets his feet. It's Russell. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And, man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And
guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Throws to the wideout. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuffed, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
From the gun, it's Nelson. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies behind the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Trying to establish the run. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so you're running.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Bounced right back to them.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll send the back in motion. Drops back. It's Calandria. Left side, it's Nelson. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Drives inside. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
The Cornhuskers getting set on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Extending the play. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They are going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting up 4th.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Trying to escape and get it himself. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. That's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Alabama hit him with a big pass play. Will they keep slinging it? Russell. The short hands. It's Jenkins. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Looking downfield. It's Russell. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown Tide. They'll line up to go for 2. Toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Moving the pocket, it's Calandria. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. So getting the ball back on that interception at least gives us a chance to have a finish in this one. Making the adjustment. Keelan Russell fires it down the seam. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Rodgers. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Throwing Russell. They're all over him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Again, it's Russell. Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Russell. Firing to the right, complete. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. After picking up the first down, they still have to move quickly here. Trying to barrel in. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Keelan Russell. Oh, pressure's coming. Intercepted to stop the threat. He took that baby all the way to the house. A pick 2, as it were.
How about the job by this field goal block unit? They didn't take the play off. They get penetration, get their hands in the air. You never know what's going to happen. It takes a good bounce. Next thing you know, you're scooping it up. You're taking it the other way and putting 2 points on the scoreboard.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Mills. Slips through the line. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. Alabama calls its 2nd timeout of the half. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Didn't didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll ride him again. There he goes. The 40. The 20. He's at the 10. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Man, the nicest thing in sports to have is to be able to rely on the run game, to have the lead and be able to run that clock out. Just watch it tick, and the defense can do nothing about it. And that right there gets it done. Leaning on the ground game, and Jesse, I don't know about the clock, but that thing's about to run out.
And that's really the identity of this offense, too. They are going to be physical. They're going to run the ball even when you know it's coming. And in that situation where you just need one first down to end the game, you can go out and execute like that. They're going to feel good after this one.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation.